it's Young and Saved. We are so excited to be with y'all. We're sorry that we hadn't been able to make a video the last couple weeks, just with school starting back up after break and everything. Just get wrapped up in our schedule sometimes. So we're just super excited to be with y'all again today and to drop our new video, The Sins of Social Media. We're just so excited. And I think Dalton's going to get us started off, and then we're going to move on from there.
Yeah, alright, first thing I want to talk to you guys about is how easy it is to get consumed by social media. You know, whatever you use, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, I mean, it can be used for positivity or negativity, you know. It can be used as a ginormous mission field, or it can just be a complete waste of time. So, you know, and I know a lot of Christians are like, hey, you know, as a Christian, should I use social media? And the answer to that is just letting God use you in a positive way, regardless, kind of being a humble servant for Him. So, and just being that encouragement and positivity for someone, not getting caught up in the Twitter fights or Facebook fights, or not posting negative things that are going on in your life on Twitter or Facebook or something. So the first verse I want to read to you guys is over here in 1 Corinthians. It's 10:31. It says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do everything for the glory of God. That's anything, guys. Whether you're on Twitter, it's posting good tweets, not using profanity, or posting negative stuff. It's also like being a good Christian outside of social media. And the last one I want to share for you guys before I pass it on over to Jacob is Hebrews 10:24 through 25. It says, we must consider how to rouse one another to love and good works. We should not stay away from our assembly as it is the custom of some, but encourage one another, and this all the more as you see the days drawing near. So that's like kind of an everyday thing, be the encouragement to people. Continue, you know, to let His light shine through you, and just be good when it comes to social media, and don't fall into the negativity. So I'm going to pass it over.
Yeah, what he said, but one thing that, or kind of two or three things that I want to talk about that just kind of hit me as I think about social media and the good and bad of it. Just the first one is social media in church. And I don't want to sound legalistic by this or just sound harsh, but to me there is a problem whenever Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat is more important to us than church does. And I see that all the time is people during the church service, during the worship service, just people going through their feeds and stuff like that. And I'm not judging by it, but it makes me wonder, where is our heart in that? You know, where is our heart? This is supposed to be God's sanctuary. This is the place where we're supposed to be the most connected to God, but we're so worried about what is going on outside of the place where we are. What is going on in somebody else's life that I've got to know about right now? And I think that consumes us and takes away from the connectivity that we're supposed to experience with God in His sanctuary. And I want to read a verse real quick that just kind of highlights this. It's Matthew 6:33. This is what it says. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all things will be given to you as well. And so, seeking first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, you know, I don't get it all. I don't ever get it right. You know, I mess up with this. I struggle with this. And so I'm not trying to come at y'all as, you know, trying to condemn you in any way. I'm just saying that me included, that we have got to seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. It cannot be about what are other people saying, what are other people doing, what kind of Twitter fights are going on. It cannot be about that. We must seek first the kingdom of God, and then God is going to use us in such powerful ways. He's going to speak to us in ways that we may never experience because we're so caught up in everything of this world. And so I encourage you guys, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and He's going to use that so powerfully. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I've seen a little more often now is people editing their pictures, just making adjustments to themselves and stuff like that. And to me, I'm like, man, you know, you are beautifully created by such an amazing God that loves you so much, and yet is that not good enough for you? And so that's something that just I've been processing is, and then I want to pose that question because God has beautifully and fearfully created you in His own image. And I want to read a verse real quick. It's from Genesis 1, verse 27. This is what it says. So God created man in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them. So guys, is that not the coolest thing ever, that we're created in the image of a God that is just so magnificent and loving and beautiful and just all powerful? We're created in the image of God. And so I feel like whenever we have to edit our pictures to seek approval from somebody else, we miss that. We miss that we're created in the image of God, guys. We do not need to be seeking anybody else's approval but God's, because we're created in His image. And that is such a cool thing. And so I hope that we never feel like that we have to find value in what other people think about us, that our image outside of Christ has any worth on this earth, because it doesn't. Our identity is found in one person, that's Jesus Christ. And so our image, our body image, whatever society wants to tell you, look what God has to tell you. You're created in His image, and He loves you the way you are because He created you so beautifully. And so I hope that you're able to apply that and just know that, because that is true. And the final thing that I want to talk about is, I feel like that we get caught up in social media and who follows us, how many followers we have, and that's a problem to me. Where we find value in how many people follow us. We find value in a number. That is crazy. If you think about it, that's what it is. And I don't think that is right. I don't think that is what God intended social media to be used for. Like Dalton said, it's for encouragement. It's for building people up and sharing His love, proclaiming His name, making His name known. And so if we get caught up in just how many people are following us and stuff like that, that is ridiculous, and we've got to catch ourselves in that. And like I said, I don't want to be coming off as legalistic or harsh, but I do hope and that the Lord is able to convict us together in this, because I do think that the Lord has so much more in store for us that we don't see, because we're so caught up in social media and the sins of social media, if you will. So yeah, that's just kind of some things that I've been processing, some things that I've been thinking about regarding social media, and so I'm so happy to share those with you guys.
One last thing I want to say before we in the video is one thing that Jacob has recommended to me is just kind of set your phone down for a while, and you'll find how much importance should be going into other things rather than how many retweets or favorites or likes on Instagram you get. Just the reconnection that you get to make with Christ, because you're not so consumed by that, is amazing, guys, and it's a beautiful feeling. And just getting down in the Word, just getting back to it, and just having His love and grace, man, it's awesome. And then you really learn to value important stuff, and realize that it's social media is irrelevant, guys. So I think we're just gonna kind of end it on that.
Yeah, and one thing, just to encourage you guys, be careful of what you follow. And what is on your page, because as you're scrolling through your timeline or whatever, make sure that's filled with encouragement. If you're on social media, I follow Bible verse pages or stuff like that, or just encouraging people that have great stuff to say that is just so uplifting. That's one way that social media is a blessing, that you're able to be encouraged by it. So just be careful of what you're following, and make sure that everything you're following and doing is honoring God in that and glorifying His name. So like Dalton said, we're so happy to be with you guys again. We hope that y'all are able to find encouragement and truth in our video, and leave us comments. Let us know what y'all like to hear, different topics, whatever it is. We'd love to do that for you guys. So y'all stay blessed and stay unashamed. Let's rep His name.
Be the light, baby.
See you guys.
Jokes like Bart Simpson on bar phones. How you acting dumb on your smartphone? Fish is a man, so I stay looking. Catch the nets like I'm straight Brooklyn. Oh, your life so hard. Why don't you face your problems? Don't Facebook them. Say you try to make the straight crooked with the porn sites, but I ain't looking. I got been